Hi there, I'm Leo from Firecrawl, and in this video we'll talk about the new agent endpoint. I believe the best way you can understand what is the agent and why to use it, how to use it, is heading over to its playground over at firecrawl.dev/agent. You can type in a query like fetch all product managers from Datadog, and as soon as you hit run agent, you'll be prompted with a request for more context. So for example, include specific office locations or remote roles. Should it extract seniority levels as well? And this is fundamentally to build the schema. If you hit skip down here, you'll see that it'll generate the schema based on the context that it currently has, which will end up getting us an array of objects with name, title, and LinkedIn profile. It figured out that we don't want this specific office locations, we don't want to extract seniority levels, so it didn't add that to the schema. Okay, now that it has the schema, it knows how to output the data that it finds. We can click on run agent and wait for it to research and just basically go through the entire internet fetching for the data that we requested. Now let's head over to Excalidraw to understand how this is kind of being done and what you would manually have to do to replicate this single endpoint. So let's suppose this is the AI agent. This would have to orchestrate many different tools, being the main ones. So search, map, then you would probably want to crawl over a website, and finally scrape and extract the content from that given website. But to ensure that this workflow, this research is efficient, fast, and reliable, you would need to do a ton of things. So first of all, ensure that this AI agent has a reliable prompt to do whatever it is designed to do. But furthermore, having a main AI agent that orchestrates all the other ones. So this way, making each one of these different AI agents single responsibility. But this video isn't about how you can build the AI agent. This is really just to show how much our single agent endpoint abstracts and handles all this and much more. So back to our example, as you can see, it fetched a bunch of different results and is still fetching for more. Okay, the research has just been completed and we get all of these different names, titles, and LinkedIn profile. Just imagine how many things can be researched, how many data can be gathered and refined for lead generation, for product research. There's a lot of things that can be built on top of this single endpoint. Now let's check a very simple implementation with this that was actually created with a single prompt, and it is the People Finder app. This website works very similar to what I did here in the playground, but it basically allows you to add the job title here as well as the company. And as soon as you hit search people, it uses the agent endpoint to go and search for everything, format it in the schema, in the structure that we need so that we could show that data over in the front end. And all we really need is prompt and a schema. Let's check how this was implemented. So the prompt is a static find me all the and then the job title variable that is inputted by the user, as well as the company further on. But then who works or used to work for that company. Search company websites and other professional resources to find people with this job title at this company, include both current and former employees. That is the single prompt that we need, followed by a schema so that, again, we can show that data over in the front end. Those two variables, prompt and schema, are sent in the body of our request to v2/agent from Firecrawl as a post method. Our Firecrawl API token goes here and we're pretty much done. But maybe showing it inside of an Next.js app might not help you replicate exactly what's going on. So I just created a manual folder, and inside of this folder, let me type in bun init. Let's create it blank. Created all these things for me. We really didn't need all that, but okay. Inside of index.ts, let me copy over the example from the agent documentation, but we still need to install Firecrawl's package here. So bun I at mendable/firecrawl-js. Okay, with that installed, the red lines should disappear about now. Let me clear out the terminal, head over to Firecrawl, go to the dashboard, and then inside of the API key section, you'll want to click on create. Now let me just type in the name test, create key. Now that I have the key, let me copy it over here and just replace it right here. Ideally, you'll want to use an environment variable, but as for an example, this should be good to go. Now, just by doing this, your app should have access to the most powerful research agent out there. Let me do a bun run index.ts and wait for a while so that it could return the founders from Firecrawl. And by the way, since this is doing a full research, expect that it might take a while, yet this was pretty fast. So that's it. Here are the founders. All of the data structured in the way that we like it to be. So name, role, background, and that's pretty much it. That was the agent endpoint. If you have any questions at all, let us know down in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be about using agent inside of a no-code platform such as NAN. Till then.